I'm your host of the Most Open 23. You're joining me for The Silent Twin, Chapter 2, Dear Diary. What made me was an evil so great that I had no choice but to embrace it, and make it all an ally has given me the strength I need to survive. There is no redemption for me. Detective's notes, Abigail Duncan, 8 hours missing. I can't help but feel like Abigail deserves better from her parents. Joanna is acting very unlike a grieving mother. She's as bright and fresh as a bouquet of spring daffodils. Nick seems more appropriately heartsick, but he's barely keeping it together. And there's a strange otherworldly energy in the house. Could the spirits that haunt Blackwater Farm have something to do with Olivia's silence? Olivia stares at you with a pale and haunted face. Olivia. His eyes remain fixed on you. Joanna inspects Lily, or Olive. Wow. Where am I getting a Lily out of nowhere? Olivia, as if she were a sofa stain. Olivia, look at you. You've got tea all over your shoes. Come on, let's get you cleaned up. Joanna takes Olivia by the hand and leads her out of the kitchen. The others in the kitchen leave, heading back out to continue their search. You look over at Fiona as she mops up the spilled tea. A missing child, flying cups of tea. I've really got my work cut out for me. Fiona, right? Hello, yes. I'm the housekeeper. I didn't introduce myself earlier. I'm D.C. Jennifer Knight of Haven Police. I gathered that. What gave it away? Figuring you're here and everyone's having to answer your questions, what you asked. The shoes, for starter, not exactly farm-friendly. Yeah, I should get myself some wheelies. Have you seen Mr. Duncan around? He stepped out with Karen and Matt a little while ago. Matt? Karen's brother. The two of them have been helping with the search. I see. I was hoping to talk with Nick about the case. Oh, has there been any news? It's too early to say. I'm just trying to gather all the facts I can. Of course. Fiona's smile fades as she nods. Tears well up in her eyes. I'm sorry. It's okay. I just feel so bad for Olivia. She's the one caught up in all this. You know, she's not spoken a word since Abigail disappeared. It's hard to imagine how difficult this must be for her. If we can just get her back into some sort of normalcy, she might open up to us. Might tell us where poor Abby is. You really care for the girls, don't you? I've only been with the family 6 months, but I've really come to care for them. I don't want something awful to be unearthed by the police. I want Abby to come home of her own accord. I wish I could tell her there was still a good chance of that happening. But with each passing hour, the chance becomes more and more remote. You frown as you consider the man you saw earlier. The man in the parka who was here earlier. Radcliffe, yes. You think you can see a fleeting shadow cross her face at the mention of his name. What can you tell me about him? He was hired to help out around the farm and renovate the house. What's he like? A quiet man. He keeps to himself. Although he has been helping a lot with the search. Next time you see him, if you could mention I want to talk to him. The police already question him. But if you think it would help with the investigation, of course. And Joanna, tell me about her relationship with... Let's go with Nick. Nick and Joanna seem quite different from each other. I'll admit that notion has crossed my mind, too. Do they fight often? No more than any other couple, really. Mostly they just seem to leave each other alone. So they're not what you'd call close. They've not been living at the farm for long. I think the stress of the move and renovation work has been a lot on them. But Joanna's work keeps her occupied. What does Miss Duncan do, exactly? She's an online parenting, what's the word, guru? And how exactly is she a parenting guru? If this case weren't so serious, I'd laugh. You and me both, honey. Really? She runs a blog with her other 2,000 subscribers. Or so I've heard her boast. She also has an occasional slot on a local TV channel. So she's in the public eye. A local celebrity, may I call her? Joanna returns to the kitchen, her smile stretching from ear to ear. Someone's ears are burning. Oh, DC Knight! I never did get you that coffee, did I? I can do it. No, I can manage. Nick enters through the back door. His presence is just a gust of cold air. He sees the broken cups and spilled tea on the floor. What happened? It's just a little accident, no bother. Was anyone hurt? Olivia got... She's fine. She was just a little shaken. Then why aren't you with her? Can't you see I'm making coffee? You can sense the tension. Nick looked like he's about to erupt. I should... keep quiet, it's none of our business. You purse your lips and stay silent. I'm a detective, not a marriage counselor. Plus, it's actually good to see them in their natural habitats, like your fly on the wall. Nick storms past you to leave the kitchen. Come with me. He practically yanks you with him in the living room. Take a seat. Who the hell does this guy think he is? I'll do as he says for now. I can't afford to alienate him. Best not to give him a reason. You force down your irritation and lower yourself onto the sofa. Nick sinks into the seat opposite you. Poor guy, he looks absolutely smashed. We'll find your daughter, but you've got to stay focused and calm down. Nick takes a deep breath. Now please, run me through the events of this morning as you experienced them. I went out to work in the cowshed after breakfast. When I was done, I came out and found Ollie, only she wouldn't talk. Wait, something's not right here. The details aren't lining up. I could have sworn Joanna told me a different story. Didn't she? Yes. Nick's definitely telling the truth. Is he though? You can't tell. No. You can't tell if he's lying, and you can't tell if he's telling the truth yet. You have to get to the bottom of that, dear Watson. No, I must be mistaken. There's no way he's lying. And even if he were, he'd just deny it. And tell me what happened next, Mr. Duncan. I found that Joanna had let them out to play. You can see this is difficult for him. I searched everywhere, but I couldn't find her. I couldn't find my little Abby. This job never gets easier. It's okay, take your time. I feel so helpless. I need to be out there looking for Abigail. I understand your frustration, but the best thing you can do is to cooperate completely with the investigation. Now, could you tell me more about Olivia's whereabouts, your whereabouts, Joanna's whereabouts? How about your wife? Can you tell me where she was when Abigail disappeared? Nick stares at the window, not hearing you. Evening is drawing and bringing in with it the prospect of the little girl being alone in the dark. Following his gaze, you notice he seems to be fixated on the shed. What's so interesting about the shed? It's been searched 100 times. Mr. Duncan? He turns back to you. Please, call me Nick. Sorry, what did you ask me? I asked. Joanna enters with a tray of drinks and pastries. Mother... Great when I'm making progress. Oh, here you go. Help yourself to sugar and cream. He places the tray on the coffee table. I don't get it. The disappearance of a child is every parent's nightmare. I've had to be the bearer of bad news numerous times in my career. I've seen people curl up on a ball, push me out the door, even attack me. Anything rather than face the reality of losing a loved one. Yet here she is, acting like everything's hunky-dory. Oh, I put some croissants on the side, just in case you changed your mind. Thanks. I was just asking Nick about the events of this morning and was hoping to... Goodness, I almost forgot. Oh my god. Jesus God, can I beat the shit out of this woman? Like, what in the hell? Oh, man. Joanna switches on the television. An image of her flickers on the screen. What is this? My interview. Interview? Joanna, what interview? Joanna points to the screen. Look, there I am. The image shows Joanna flaked by a couple of local TV presenters. They smile sympathetically as they introduce Joanna to the audience. Nick snatches the remote control from Johanna. He turns the volume up. What the hell? This is a pre-recorded show. You gave this interview this morning? Johanna, what have you done? Joanna's image smiles at the camera. She looks dolled up. Struggling with your disbelief, you strain to hear Joanna's words on television. Abigail has been missing for hours now. We'd just like her to come home. If anyone knows of her whereabouts, we'd like them to get in touch. The presenters nod sympathetically. You mentioned someone knowing about her disappearance? You don't think she could have run away? Oh no, Abigail would never leave her twin sister. The two of them were like peas in a pod. She described them in the past tense. So how do you feel about your daughter's disappearance? Joanna dabs at the corner of her dry eyes with the tissue. We just want our little girl to come home. I have a Facebook group, by the way, for anyone that has information. They can also tweet using hashtag #FindAbigail. Jesus God, really? I've had some wonderful messages of support already. You grit your teeth, willing the interview to stop. Damn it, this is seriously hindering the investigation. You look over at Nick, his face is red with fury. He turns on Joanna with fists clenched. Joanna, what the hell have you done? You stab between the two of them. What? I thought it would help. Help? You think the public is going to support us now? Looks like he's gonna blow a fuse. I'll tell him to calm down. Nick, you need to calm down. Anger isn't going to solve anything. Yes, it will. Calm down. You're telling me to calm down? Our daughter's missing and my wife is sitting there grinning like she's won the lottery. You know what? Never mind. I need a drink. Nick storms out of the room, flinging the remote at the wall as he goes, I would have flung it at the television. Screw that. You turn to face an expressionless Joanna. Oh, if you'll excuse me, I think I need to lie down. Okay. Joanna leaves the room. Your phone buzzes angrily in your pocket. That'll be HQ, up in arms over an unannounced interview. Step outside for some privacy. The wind has eased. The clouds are streaked pink and gold as they drift over the last rays of the sun. You check your phone. It's Ethan. Take a breath to brace yourself before answering. Night. I've been trying to contact you. Why haven't you answered your phone? Sorry, sir. Things are very fraught, as you can imagine. They're not much better here. What was that woman thinking appearing on television like that? I honestly couldn't say, sir. Couldn't you have stopped her? She got interviewed before I got here. And I don't think she was thinking. She doesn't seem right. I saw she didn't waste an opportunity to promote her Facebook page. Her media profile is sure to attract attention. And her unpredictable behavior makes her a ticking time bomb. I want you to watch this family closely, do you hear me? I hear. No social media, no interviews, keep tabs on the Duncans at all times. We've got to work together on this. Scan the landscape. A team of people dot the far corner of a field. Men and women churning the dirt path, searching ditches for clues. Night. Yes, sir, I hear you. I take it there are no updates? No. Have I spoken to you, to the twin yet? I haven't found the time to speak to... Make time. I expect a positive update at the next briefing. In the meantime, keep the family under control. We need to draw on public support, not turn them against us. Of course. I'll get right on it. Ethan hangs You sigh, physically exhausted by the call. Ethan always has a way of making me feel deflated. He's right, though. If I handle this poorly, it's career suicide. Some details aren't adding up. Besides, the obvious, why was Nick so annoyed with Joanna? Really? I'm annoyed! Oh my god. I need coffee. Fresh, warm, tasty. Oh, coffee are the only thing that keeps me sane. So why is he annoyed with his wife, who goes on television looking like she's, Raggedy Ann? Look at me! Oh, you want to go to my Facebook group? I know my daughter's missing, but whoo-hoo! Was he deflecting his anger because he blames himself? The children were under the care, yet neither of them noticed Abigail go missing, and there seems to be this inconsistencies in their recollections of this morning's events. Joanna claimed she was the first to see Olivia when she came to the kitchen. Then Nick arrived afterwards, but Nick said he was the first to find her. Someone's lying. I'm so glad you paid attention to that. You look up at the house. Olivia is at the same upstairs window again, staring back at you. It's time to get some answers. Please? Hope you all did enjoy the video. Feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit the description below. Links to social media or Discord and a few links to support me and my content. It's greatly appreciated. Remember, if you do subscribe or already subscribe, make sure to hit that little bell next to it so you'll receive notifications when videos are put up. And please feel free to follow me on Twitch. I'm trying to become multi-platform so I can stream more on Twitch, become an affiliate, and it would greatly help me. Without further ado, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.